to Musty Hobbit back, and things have slowed down just a little bit after that mega trade that I had with Rob from NES Depot. So I wanted to take an opportunity to kind of reset things, let you know where I'm at on both my NES and Super Nintendo collections coming into the last couple months of the year. And with Portland coming up, I thought I would just get all of this out of the way just so you have a mile marker going into that huge event that I am extremely excited for. So coming off of that trade with Rob, I am now at, on my Super Nintendo list, 67 of the top 100 Super Nintendo games on that IGN list. Now, 2/3 of the way. That's pretty awesome. The goal I set for myself was 60 at the end of this year. I have surpassed that, and I am only looking forward to continuing on. But the hits keep coming, and I had a couple more games that I acquired that I wanted to show you today, just to tack onto that list. The first of which was one that I got from Adam. Adam is also from the Iowa Retro Gamer Nation, and Adam, this is the first time I had dealt with him. He came out of nowhere and had this game that I was looking for. He had another which I ended up having to trade away, but it worked out well. His copy of Breath of Fire 2. And this is the second game in the Breath of Fire series. I do have the first one, and I've played neither of them. So I am looking forward to giving this a try. This is somewhere in the 50s. I believe it's 53 overall. It's right in the middle. And I hear that there are some people who really enjoy the Breath of Fire games. I've always been a Final Fantasy person, and so this is a little out of what I'm used to. But again, I hear it's turn-based, and which is right up my alley. I dig turn-based RPGs. So that's Breath of Fire. That's game number 68. And then in a deal that I made with Phil, again, Iowa Retro Gamer Nation, and Phil was the one who repaired my Atari. He's done very nice things for me in the past and made some good deals. And when this came available, I had the money to go for it, and I jumped all over it. This is officially the highest ranked game left that I needed for this list. This actually closes out my top 10, and that is Chrono Trigger. Now, I just recently picked up Chrono Trigger for the DS, and I know that some people are saying that that is the definitive edition, and that it's better to be able to play that on the go, and I have started. So I'm slowly working my way through that. I believe I'm between 5 and 7 hours into Chrono Trigger. But for the price that Phil was asking and the fact that the manual came with it, I absolutely could not pass this up. So thank you, Phil, for knocking off the top game off my list. It's always tough because you will see those games and they just sit at the top of that list for months and months and months, and Earthbound was what I feared was going to be that one. Got that. Now I got Chrono Trigger, so thank you, Phil. Now, what I do want to do, and so you may see some things coming up soon on this channel, is to actually play through these Super Nintendo games. I did not have a Super Nintendo when I was young. I had played it at friends' houses, I had played it in other opportunities, but I have not played a majority of these games, and besides making sure the carts work, the normal thing that you do when you purchase things. So I want to fix that. So I'm starting at the top. So number 1, Legend of Zelda. I am nearing the end there. If I can do this, this will be the first time that I will have beaten A Link to the Past, and it is far overdue. That game is too good, and I will continue on from there. Like I said, I've started Chrono Trigger on the DS. Whether I decide to abandon the 5 to 7 hours and start over on the Super Nintendo is up for debate. With a lot of travel coming up, I think that would be a good opportunity to put in some time on the DS, so we shall see. But I want to continue from there. We've got number 3 is Super Metroid, number 4 is Final Fantasy 3. These are all games that I have dabbled in, but have never beaten, and I want to fix that and I'm planning to use Musty's Quest as a way to do that. So what you may see coming out of that is a little bit more talk on my experiences with these games. Being as I am a little bit more removed from them, I don't have quite the nostalgia level that a lot of people have for the Super Nintendo. It is a good opportunity for me to come in with open eyes and a new opportunity to kind of delve into these. So, look forward to that in the near future. The other list that I have is that NES list, and this list has sort of ground to a halt lately just because I'm getting toward the end. I am at 88 out of that top 100 NES games based on that IGN top 100 list, and the remaining games are a little bit more scarce. There are a few pretty heavy hitter titles, some that I will probably never acquire, and I am okay with that if I don't. If I can get to 98 overall and just not worry about Zombie Nation and Little Samson, yeah. Those two are on that list. Some people say that both of those really don't belong there. Whatever. I have other means that I can go about to play those, but I would like to at least get to that 98 level at some point. My goal for this year was 90, and I'm at 88, so I'm 2 away, and I am sure that Portland is going to get me there. I have my lists ready, been slowly putting those together so that I know what I'm looking at and know what we're talking about with price. So Portland is 3 weeks away. I am super excited, and I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of my Cartridge Club friends in person. So I'm very, very excited for that. I don't know what will come out of as far as content goes. I tend to, at these big events, be a little bit, I get a little bit tunnel vision, and which means focusing on tables and focusing on the things that are going on. And so being solo at an event like this, despite being with a group, I don't necessarily have the camera ability to pull that off just yet. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe some vlogs or something like that might be in order, but I am definitely very excited. The plane tickets are booked. I am ready to go. So stick around. I will definitely be talking about Portland and the pickups that I get from there in a couple of weeks. But for now, I have been Musty. Take care of yourself and be good to each other.